Without when I say today being a Monday, every single thing will kick off, and as we speak, it don't begin happen. So how did we get to this particular point in time, and why is the Office of Nigeria's Presidency speaking on the case of Nnamdi Kanu? Well, let's explain. Yes, because of so we guys give you the back end analysis to this particular point in time before you understand why these people had to speak and everything within the context of things. Well, it all kicked off 14 hours ago when two individuals were very close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, traveled to Sokoto State Medium Prison. Why these individuals? Well, it's very simple. Prince Emmanuel Kanu and Dr. Maxwell Opara traveled together to Sokoto State Prison, and they had one intention in mind. They had one objective, and the objective here was to meet with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, speak with him, and understand his well-being. Yes. But then the traveling from Abuja International Airport to Sokoto State Airport, no dey easy at all. At this particular point in time, we can't know what Justice James Omotosho actually do by sending Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto State. So if you want to travel by air, you will find a lot of restrictions. If you want to travel from Abuja to Sokoto State, you know that's as easy as ABCD. It's as difficult as traveling by road. Why did we say so? Well, if you go to Nigeria's biggest airline known as Airpeace, if you go to their website, say you want to book a flight from Abuja to Sokoto State, these guys don't offer any flight. You know, go see one single flight going to Sokoto State from Abuja. Meaning, say, Nigeria's biggest airline don't offer that means of transportation using their platform. Okay? We also checked United Nigeria Airlines to see if these people, they push or if these individuals offer any flights going to Sokoto State. We saw some dates, but surprisingly, from today up until December, there are no flights available going to Sokoto State, meaning say you can't travel to Sokoto State by Airpeace and you can't travel to that said state by United Nigeria Airline. You go find series of restrictions. Flights no day. So if you can't travel through these two biggest Nigerian airlines, what are you going to do? Well, from research, we notice say about 4 airlines as we speak, they offer flight to Sokoto State. Because of say one tell now what really happened before the president had to speak. Yes, the president, that's the presidency, don't they mute. They don't keep quiet all through Nnamdi Kanu's detention and trial and even sentencing. But now they were forced to speak. So one tell now what really happened before the office of the presidency made a comment. That is why we are going to show you all of this basic data and information. So if you want to travel from Abuja to Sokoto State, now only 4 airlines in the whole of the country they offer up, and only one they give daily traveling, meaning say if the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu have something important to discuss with Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto State, they will find them very, very difficult. Showing right now on your screen, these 4 airlines, and only one, which is Aero Nigeria, they offer daily flight. The rest, they offer flight like once or twice in a week, which they compound the problems with the legal counsel team and the brother for Nnamdi Kanu they face at the moment. So these guys used Aero contractors to travel, Aero Nigeria, to travel to Sokoto State from Abuja. Okay, and showing right now on your screen is the price details. They paid around 501,000 together to travel to Sokoto State. When they got to Sokoto State, so once you get to the airport, you need to go to the location, to the correctional facility, Abi. This guy spent about 30 minutes, yes, traveling by road. Imagine traveling by road in a state where they face massive levels of insecurity. So this guy spent 30 minutes traveling from the Sokoto State Airport before they got to the Medium Correctional Center where Nnamdi Kanu is currently being locked up. Well, when we got this information, so these people traveled to Sokoto State, we had to verify and we had to double check. Because of saying this channel, we'd always double check every news that we get before we carry and come give una, before we carry and come present her for on a desk. Showing right now on your screen is the moment and time where we say this man known as Maxwell Opara landed in that airport. He made a video. In that video, we could hear the voice of Emmanuel Kanu, which is the brother to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So this individual has posted a video saying that in that state, in that airport. When we see this video, we don't say, okay, now we AI, they into play. Anybody can use AI to create any video. So we have to double check the structure of this airport, the landscape, and the timing. And showing right now on your screen a video where we managed to generate using some satellite systems and software. and the images correspond, meaning say these individuals really travel to Sokoto State. Okay? Some Igbo individuals, some Igbo men where they do business for Sokoto State even saw Emmanuel Kanu, and they took videos and pictures together. Showing right now on your screen, and the picture taken where we don't receive. Say, okay, we've been seeing Emmanuel Kanu for Sokoto State, meaning say definitely he traveled to see his brother in the correctional center B, and this is the particular point in time when he was spotted in Sokoto State. So we don't verify, say these individuals actually traveled to that part of the country. Hope you guys are following, Abi. Hope there's no confusion. So we don't tell how these people they travel and the problems we they in getting to that place. So we don't know, say, if you want to travel to Sokoto State by air from Abuja or any part of the country, now 4 airlines they go there. And they go there once or twice in a week. Now only one, Aero Nigeria, they go there. They offer daily flights. Hope you guys are paying attention. So if you want to travel to Sokoto State and that Aero Nigeria is filled up, you have to wait. Because of, say, other airlines, no, they travel there every time. So we have just one going there. And if you can't secure that one, you go face massive problems at that particular point in time. So now we don't know, say, they send this man to a place where they say to access him and to give him legal advice. They really difficult for his lawyers. Hope you guys are paying attention and hope this whole thing is not confusing. So when we saw that video of Maxwell Opara, we had to still go straight to the page, the official page of Kanuta Kanu, to get clearance and informations. Because of, say, these people don't meet Nnamdi Kanu for the very first time. They had conversations with him in Sokoto State Prison. What Nnamdi Kanu they even talk? What be his health condition and what be his stance? Well, for clarity, make I show you what Kanuta Kanu himself being typed as of 14 hours ago. It states, Prince Emmanuel Kanu and Dr. Maxwell Opara have had a meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, at the Sokoto Medium Security Prison. He has instructed me to inform the public that his conviction was without legal basis, as no individual can be convicted under a repealed law. His final written address, which anchored a fair hearing, was also denied. He emphasized that the evidence rallied upon by the court was not included in the charge sheet or presented as evidence against him. Additionally, the court's reliance on struck-out charges from Justice Binta Yanko was a significant issue. Upon reviewing the judgment, he identified numerous errors that undermined the validity of his trial. And this now we see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being tell these individuals, these lawyers, we meet with them at that particular point in time. And as we speak, daily posts don't make a revelation. They don't make a headline which we believe say international bodies been seeing. And now here problem begin kick off. What did they happen? Let me show you first of all. This is coming from Daily Post. I was denied final written address. Nnamdi Kanu speaks from prison, and their headline as it stands. At this particular point now, things begin to get really, really interesting. We don't know, say, first thing first, Nnamdi Kanu court trial was not free and fair. The justice be no really do what it's supposed to. Now what you don't establish. The second one be say the carry and go a prison facility where they very far. And before you can access him, and by the grace of God, flights no they go there. The ones where they go there now once or twice in a week. And the only one where they go there every single day, if you no get them, the flights can be cancelled. Meaning say traveling to Sokoto State will be a big problem and challenge for his legal advisors. Hope you guys are following. So what could happen afterwards? Well, when this particular notification was released by Daily Post, we believe say international bodies, people in the USA, see them, and we believe say conversations are currently being held. Yes, the government of the USA and the government of Nigeria are currently negotiating on the release of 2 individuals. They don't make mention of one person, but the second person's name has not been mentioned from way to the year and from first-hand information. They negotiate the release of 2 persons locked up in Nigerians' northern prisons. And if you get brain, if I show you it here, I want to show you now, you go know who the second person be. So who is the first person that the US government are demanding the release from a correctional center in a northern Nigerian prison? Let me show you. I'll take you to the desk of the People's Gazette because of, say, these people, they give clear information. These people, they give reliable and very clear news. It states, U.S. demands immediate release of Sunday Jackson as part of conditions to begin military partnership. Now they see So the USA, they asked for the release of this man known as Sunday Jackson. Who is Sunday Jackson? If you guys recall, I think 2 months ago, he got one man will say Fulani headsmen came to his farm to unalive him. The guy defended himself, self-defense. He was arrested. That's the man will come in farm, will attack him, in unalive him, in Kayam. So the Nigerian police arrest this man with 5 person in self-defense, so carry and go court, and the court sentenced him to life imprisonment. And this guy known as Sunday Jackson. So the USA are saying, we gonna release this man for us. As deal where we get, release this one first, and we have a second name which they never really tell us. They never disclose them. But for clarity, make I take you to the desk of the People's Gazette and show you every single thing within the context of things. This video, if you don't pay attention well, you go miss out on where we drive to. Just stay with us. You get where we head to. It states, United States federal lawmaker Raleigh Moore has called for the release of Nigerian citizen Sunday Jackson, who was convicted of culpable homicide and sentenced to death by hanging for unaliving an armed herdsman who violently attacked him on his farmland. Mr. Moore, speaking in an interview on Fox News, revealed that there was a positive discussion during the recent meeting between the U.S. government and Nigerian delegation led by National Security Advisor in the person of Nuhu Ribadu. The meeting with the Nigerian delegation was productive, and it sounded like they are open to partnering with the U.S. to stop this unaliving. I think we did make some progress, Mr. Moore said. He added, but there's a lot of things they can do, and one of the first steps is releasing Sunday Jackson and other one who is working us to disarm these militants in the middle belt of the country, the Fulani Islamic radicals that are there. Hope you guys are following. Hope you guys are paying attention. So they said there's one person, Sunday Jackson, and the second person where they help, we don't showcase or he spoke about the Fulani unalive in the middle belt and other parts of the country. Who is the second person? Well, like I said, if you're intelligent, you go, no, they don't want to call the name as of now. So when this particular article went straight to the social media platform, reactions begin jump left and right. Nigerian politicians fit stay one place and receive this news coming from the USA in one space. Okay, conversations we had, they were like, we can't, if we release Sunday Jackson, the second person you guys are asking us to release will not be released, or blah blah blah. Conversations we had. So who do we think is that second person? And like I said, if you know, you know. And if you think, you don't know who the second person be. But while all of these conversations were going on, while people they jump back and forth, they throw shades, and they hold debates and conversations, something was done, or something was playing on in Abia State. Remember, it'd be like after Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, now only people of Abia State, politicians, from Abia State, they always put body for his case. We don't see Alex Oti, the governor of Abia State, don't write to Tinubu as of last week. They tell us, I beg, release this man. We don't see different lawmakers, about 20 lawmakers from Abia State. We don't write to Bola Tinubu. And now, we also heard of somebody we don't write to Tinubu. This is somebody very close to Bola Tinubu, a lawmaker from Abia State. Will be saying, Tinubu don't meet. Tinubu know I'm very, very well. Who be this person? Let me show you. This name might ring a bell for some, why some no go feel remember. This man known as Dr. Alex Ikweche. Yes, don't write to Bola Tinubu. Who is this man? Well, sometime last year, around, let's say April of last year, if you guys were following, we heard of this guy, Alex Ikweche, we be say, he slap a boat driver. I don't know if you guys can still remember. A lawmaker will slap a boat driver in Abuja. Name be this Alex Ikweche. We be say that whole case has been settled. This man don't speak up. Let me show you what he's saying. Grant Nnamdi Kanu pardon. Nigeria needs healing. Rep member Ikweche begs Tinubu. As you can clearly see, he don't they call on the presidency. I beg go, make una free this man. Make una allow this man go. He don't do anything like una claim saying go. When this man make that statement, I dare a problem can start. This particular statement triggered the presidency to react. That is the office of Nigerian president to react. And what will happen next? Go give us more headway and limelight on how this case could play out. First thing first, When the statement came out, people kind of liking the statement to the one made by Peter Obi. Just in case you don't know, Peter Obi castigate the rulings coming from the Federal High Court regarding the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So now we don't know, say Peter Obi don't speak up. He spoke against the rulings from Justice James Omotosho, and we know, say, the governor of Abia State, Alex Oti, don't speak up. That is the two individuals, big politicians in the southeast, we don't speak up. The rest, they hide. People like Charles Soludo, they hide his face. Hope Uzodinma, nothing concern him with the whole thing. He will never speak up. As of Hope Uzodinma, he will never ever speak up. We know, say, Peter Omba of Enugu State will not speak up. The APC governors in southeast will never speak up. So now we have Alex Oti and Peter Obi where they speak up, okay, and other lawmakers in the state. This man, Alex Ikweche, don't speak up, and created a lot of controversies. First thing first, let's show you an article released by a news channel in Nigeria. It states, Nnamdi Kanu presidency fires at Peter Obi, kicks against court judgment. What did they happen? So now the presidency don't fire shot at Peter Obi. They tell and say, don't make any comments on Nnamdi Kanu's case, so because of, say, we know where you dey head to and where you dey drive to, and what will happen next will really surprise you. Before I show you what will happen next, I've been tell person, say, this whole issue will be settled politically, and first of all, they will try to bring up the issue of political settlement in a different format. They go want confuse Nigerians by making the whole case making it look like it's a political case. Then they go settle down politically. I told someone while having conversation with them yesterday, and I don't happen right about now regarding the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So the presidency fires shot at Peter Obi, kicks against court judgment. What did happen in the state? The presidency has knocked Peter Obi, the 2027 presidential candidate of the Labour Party and former governor of Anambra State, over his condemnation of the judgment handed down to the estranged leader of the proscribed leader of the IPOB, the person of Nnamdi Kanu. The article continues by saying, speaking on Obi's criticism of Constitutional Court, Olusegun Dada, a special assistant to President Bola Tinubu, on social media, describes Obi's claim as calculated attempt to politicize national security issue. Hope you guys are following. Hope you guys are paying attention. So now we don't know, say, an aide in Bola Tinubu's cabinet don't talk something, and he used a term, say Peter Obi, they try create a political issue. We all know how this case would end. Nnamdi Kanu's case will be settled and resolved politically, and this man don't raise up that topic and issue of political case by the statements made by Peter Obi. Hope you guys are following. These people think they are smart, but sometimes we catch them every single time because of, say, here on this channel, when we see any news, we go break them down, we go dissect them in pieces. We no go leave any stone unturned. We go break them down, make you see what don't happen before and how it relates to the future. Hope you guys are paying attention. So this man don't comment on political issue, which people don't they jump on the bandwagon. APC politicians are pointing finger at Peter Obi, say you want to make this in a political case. This is how and where this case they head to. They know what they are doing. And the USA now don't call for the release of Sunday. That guy will be say on a life a Fulani bandit, where they inform, we come inform to Kayam. They say we're gonna release this man as part of our deal. Yes, just in case you don't know, Nigeria and the USA want to strike a deal regarding military support and military help, and they don't enlist different conditions. This guy case, that Jackson where I don't show now, they part of the conditions. And somebody else, so they don't want to call the name of this person, still they within this bargain and conditions where the USA don't give Bola Tinubu. Hope you guys can see where all of these things they head to and drive to. At some point, they will definitely say, okay, the second name is this. I don't want to call the person, but if you know, you know. These people think they are very smart, but they always catch them left and right in every position and in every part of the way. And that is not even all. Well, before I show you the next conversations we'll get for you, if you find our videos interesting, I beg do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications, because of, say, now for only here they get first-hand information back to back and as it be. Yes, moving on swiftly. Today being the 24th day of the month of November, we know, say, Bola Tinubu will receive different delegates and individuals in the Aso Rock Presidential Villa regarding different issues in the country. Yes, Bola Tinubu will receive plenty people today to discuss the issues where they happen for Nigeria and the insecurity where they prevail, like saying our business. We heard that this lady known as Ojukwu, Bianca Ojukwu, is going to meet with Tinubu today to discuss some things, and we believe, say, Nnamdi Kanu's name will also be discussed. Yes, we also heard other things like people. Sultan of Sokoto plans to visit Tinubu today to discuss other conditions regarding Nnamdi Kanu's case and everything we be say they has to settle the case politically. But then, as they speak, as the USA they put body, and so the country of Canada they also put body for Nigerians matter. A lawmaker is saying that you guys did not arrest the right terrorists. The person you guys claim to arrest and detain no be terrorist. You get one man maybe say he dey free. No be Sheikh Gumi. This man dey free. He's supposed to be behind bars, but you guys are allowing him to roll and walk around in your country. Who is this person? Let me take you to the desk of a news outlet. It states, former Canadian lawmaker accuses Buhari ex-aide of supporting terrorism. Who be this ex-aide? Well, we all know this man known as Bashar Ahmed. Yes, this man and one person will be say, don't openly support terrorism. Make I show you a tweet from this man that was released as of 2024. It states, it is an honor to be called Islamic extremist, which simply means equates to terrorism. Okay? And now this lawmaker from Canada is saying, this man, but they allow me to walk freely and they tweet. Now him be the terrorist with from our country. He's one of the terrorist financiers with it. If you're looking for people they finance terrorism, this guy is one of them. Or he knows people where they finance them. He has to be arrested and put behind bars. Now wait till this man, they talk. What do you think of Bashar Ahmed? If you don't on Twitter, you can say this guy they always make tweets where they he always incites people. He don't even openly support unalive enough. I don't want to call names, to be honest. But he don't openly support different things in the country. We don't really make sense. As of 13 hours ago, some individuals all meet Bola Tinubu. Some individuals came to the Aso Rock presidential villa to discuss stuffs with the president. Showing right now on your screen is a moment where we say top security personnel went to Aso Rock presidential villa. They don't meet with Tinubu to discuss every single thing in Nigeria's insecurity. And today is a brand new day. With the year say, Ojukwu's wife will also meet him today to discuss series of ways to fix and to help the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We can't wait to receive more clarifications and more details regarding that particular statement. We don't even know how it's going to pan out and play out. But the moment we get news regarding that meeting, we could definitely make an updated video for you so you can see and clearly observe things for yourself. That's so it be. That's so every single thing be. So we don't hear from Nnamdi Kanu. His spirit is not broken. He's still there on the issue of say he did not receive a proper case. Yes, he did not receive a proper case in the custody where they put him. He's still speaking up. He's still there. He talk the same thing where they talk for over years now. His spirit is not broken. And he in day very healthy. And as we speak, he's still calling for Justice James Omotosho to look at the case where you give a verdict on. The verdict where you give no really makes sense, and you just openly give them. You just openly call them, and every single thing within. So that is the full conversation on Nnamdi Kanu's case. What about, say sometimes we promise to join the case of Simon together with Nnamdi Kanu's case in our videos, Abi? We don't promise to say what we do at some particular point in time. So what about Simon, a man held in Kilamakoski Correctional Center, situated in Finland? Well, Karl Gumeres was so very, very surprised on the day we said they passed a judgment on Nnamdi Kanu. If you watch the live stream and every single thing that played out on that particular day, say they mentioned the name of Simon. Justice James Omotosho mentioned Simon's name in that verdict. Carl the talk say, like the way and manner we say they don't affiliate the case of Simon to the case of Nnamdi Kanu. He's saying that would not help his case, the case of Simon and everything within. And just in case you don't know, As of last week, we were supposed to make a video to showcase something will happen, but we did not show it. This man known as Angel and all these commanders from the southeast that were arrested, what's his name again? Yahoo, General Yahoo or whatsoever. Yes, that guy was brought before the court of law in Abuja. The same court where Nnamdi Kanu they go, Federal High Court. And so that guy, Commander Gentle the Yahoo, been go. So basically, Gentle's trial has kicked off. And in that trial, they also mentioned the name of Simon. So Simon been they finance them. So now Simon been they equip them with a lot of things. And Carl Gumer, as a lawyer of Simon, said, make nobody they call my client's name in your dealings in Nigeria. You should put my client's name out of your mouth because of, say, the more you mention his name in Nigeria, the more it affects his case in Finland. And Simon is of good health, based on what with the year. He's of good health, he's doing very well, he's kicking, and he's optimistic, say, his appeal could take a favorable stance, just like the one of Nnamdi Kanu. So that we see with the year. So when will the date or when will appeal of Simon kick off? They never give us clarity and they never give us full expose. But for wait till they see it might happen this year. And no one begin promise sooner because of say we never hear. And once we never hear, we no go fit give any date. So now this from calculations is going to happen this year. And I know say we go still give a full coverage. We cover the case of Nnamdi Kanu and the case of Simon simultaneously. So once we get more clarity and once we get revelations on that particular case, we could definitely make a video to show that and make a video to cover every single thing within the context of things. And so it be a promise we be say they make, and a promise we be say we got skip. So we don't showcase on we don't tell on every single thing that happen for Nnamdi Kanu's case on how they